I was really excited for this game when it was announced. It seemed like a more modern version of 100% Orange Juice, the character designs are extremely appealing, and on top of that, there were hints that this would eventually release as a mobile game. I've always wanted a version of 100% Orange Juice that could be played on the go. When the demo dropped, I was very underwhelmed. The game was clearly far from finished. There was a lot of translation bugs, things that are essential for card games like the card history are simply missing, and the UI is far from polished. Some menus literally use the default Unity UI elements. But worst of all, there was no setting to adjust the game speed. I'll talk more about this later because it's very important for this kind of game. But the main point is, it didn't seem like a game that was supposed to launch a month later. Heck, I'd even dare to say it's needed at least a year of polish before being in a presentable state for an official launch. I thought to myself, there is no way this demo represents the current stage of development of this game. It surely must have been completed with a few months ago. And maybe they will collect the feedback from the demo and most problems should be fixed by release. Boy, was I wrong. Where do I start? Most of the game is exactly the same as the demo. The translation errors still remain, card history is still missing, the UI is still hot garbage, and the gameplay itself is still painfully slow, with no option to accelerate it. The only thing that can change between the demo and the official release was the inclusion of the gacha mechanic and the other FTP elements. Let me start by saying I have no problem with the gacha mechanic itself. After all of this FTP game, it's make just money somehow. Although I can't avoid thinking it's kind of a cash grab, since the game itself is crowdfunded on top of that, especially since the prices are outrageous. Almost 15 bucks for 10 rolls. You can only buy rolls with the currency, by the way. No option to use in the game premium currency, which you can also buy with the real money. Speaking of currencies, there are like 7 different in-game currencies, and the game makes almost zero effort in trying to explain you what each one is for or how to get them. You'll have to figure that out by yourself. Most of the issues I just described are no big deal, because both of the premium currency and the gacha rolls can be grinded by playing and completing missions, so as long as the gameplay is fun, everything is fine, right? This is where I come back to the point I made about the game speed. The game is horribly slow. A single match can go upwards for an hour, and you're forced to sit through long and slow movement animations, not to mention the laughability short background music that loops every 30 seconds, making you go insane. Playing this game, even if you're not grinding for characters or items, quickly becomes a chore. You feel like you're being held hostage by the game and just want it to end as soon as possible. I've even gone as far as helping someone else win because I just wanted it to be over. This is really not an enjoyable experience for anyone involved. If just playing the game for fun already feels like a chore, imagine trying to grind for characters or items. It would be literally torture. This game needs a speed spider as soon as possible. I think this is the biggest issue of the devs that needed to address, and it shouldn't take them too long considering they are using Unity. Just change the global animation speed to multiplier and you instantly make this a more enjoyable experience. The devs should really aim for the 15-minute matches if they want this game to succeed, especially if they plan to make this a mobile game. This is the kind of the game you'll want to play in between the work shifts, during the short breaks or during their commute. Having matches go on longer for 15 minutes is simply unacceptable in those contexts, let alone 1 hour. I really can't recommend this game in its current state. Even early access games are usually far more polished than this. This really feels like a prototype more than an official release. However, the core gameplay is really fun and I think this game has a lot of potential. So, if the devs fix the issues described here, especially the speed, please, I'll change my review to match. Until then, I won't play or recommend this game. So guys, thank you for watching this review, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button.